Ladies and gentlemen, life has a way of throwing challenges at us when we least expect them. Sometimes things don't go as planned. Doors close, opportunities slip away, and dreams feel out of reach. But what if I told you that no matter what happens, everything is always working in your favor? What if you acted as if life was unfolding exactly as it should, perfectly, beautifully, just for you? What you believe, you become. This simple truth holds immense power. Every thought you entertain, every belief you carry shapes your reality in ways you may not even realize. If you wake up every morning with the belief that life is unfair, that nothing ever works out for you, you will find proof of that everywhere you go. You will notice every small inconvenience, every rejection, every delay, and use it as confirmation that life is against you. But what if you shifted that mindset? What if you chose to believe without hesitation that everything is always working out for you? That every situation, no matter how difficult, is ultimately guiding you towards something greater? This mindset is not about ignoring reality or pretending that challenges do not exist. It is about understanding that challenges are not the end of the road. They are simply stepping stones. Every setback you face has the potential to shape you, strengthen you, and push you towards something better. When you act as if everything is working in your favor, you start to view obstacles differently. Instead of seeing failure as a sign to give up, you recognize it as redirection toward a better opportunity. Instead of dwelling on disappointments, you start to see them as necessary pauses in your journey, pauses that may be protecting you from something not meant for you. Confidence plays a major role in this belief. When you walk into a room believing you belong, people sense it. When you approach a situation with the certainty that things will work out, you bring an energy that attracts success. Doubt, hesitation, and fear hold people back, but those who move forward with confidence often find doors opening for them. It is not because they are luckier than others, but because they act as if they are. They trust that what is meant for them will come, and they do not let setbacks shake their belief in themselves. Trusting the process is not always easy. There will be days when nothing makes sense, when you wonder why certain things happen the way they do. But in those moments, remind yourself that life is not punishing you, it is preparing you. The delays, the rejections, the struggles, they are all part of a bigger plan that you may not fully understand yet. Have faith that everything is aligning perfectly. Even if you cannot see it right now, life is not happening to you, it is happening for you. The moment you stop feeling like a victim and start embracing everything as part of a grand design, you step into your power. You start to live with purpose, with courage, with unwavering faith. And when you act as if everything always works out for you, you will be amazed at how often it actually does. So stand tall, move forward with confidence, and trust that the best is yet to come. Every setback is a setup for something greater. It may not feel that way when you are in the middle of a storm, but every challenge carries a lesson, an opportunity, or a hidden blessing. Often, we view difficulties as signs that we are on the wrong path, that life is against us, or that we are not meant for success. But the truth is, struggles are not meant to stop us. They are meant to strengthen us. They shape us into the person we need to become in order to handle what lies ahead. When you start believing that every challenge has a purpose, you begin to approach life with a different mindset. You no longer fear obstacles because you trust that they are leading you somewhere important. Difficult times are inevitable, but suffering is a choice. You can choose to see your struggles as burdens, or you can choose to see them as stepping stones. The most successful people in the world did not reach where they are by avoiding failure. They got there by learning from it. They refused to see obstacles as signs to give up. Instead, they saw them as lessons that prepared them for something better. Every time they fell, they got back up with a stronger sense of purpose. Every time they faced rejection, they took it as redirection towards something greater. This mindset is what separates those who grow from those who remain stuck. The way you view challenges determines how you respond to them. If you see difficulties as the end of the road, you will stop moving forward. But if you see them as opportunities to learn and grow, you will push through with determination. Imagine facing a closed door and instead of walking away, you decide to knock again or look for another entrance. That is the kind of mindset that turns failures into victories. No challenge is permanent and no struggle lasts forever. The key is to trust that whatever you are going through is shaping you into a better, stronger version of yourself. When you act as if every challenge is an opportunity, you start to see life differently. You no longer fear failure because you understand that it is part of the process. You stop worrying about things not going according to plan because you trust that there is a bigger, better plan in place. Life has a way of aligning things for you when you believe that everything is working out in your favor. Even if the road is unclear right now, keep moving forward with faith. One day you will look back and realize that every struggle, every setback, and every moment of doubt was leading you exactly where you needed to be. So embrace challenges with an open heart, knowing that they are guiding you towards something incredible. Walking into any situation with the belief that you belong there changes everything. Confidence is not about having all the answers or never feeling doubt. It is about carrying yourself with the certainty that you are worthy, capable, and deserving of success. When you act as if things will work out for you, you send a powerful message to yourself and to the world that you are ready for whatever comes your way. Many people hold themselves back, not because they lack the ability, but because they doubt themselves. They wait for the perfect moment, the perfect opportunity, or the perfect level of readiness before taking action. But the truth is, confidence is not something you wait for. It is something you cultivate by moving forward even when you feel uncertain. The people who succeed in life are not necessarily the most talented or the most experienced. They are often the ones who simply believe in themselves enough to take the first step. Imagine walking into a room full of people you admire. If you carry yourself with hesitation, unsure whether you belong, people will sense it. But if you walk in with the belief that you have value to offer, that you are just as deserving as anyone else, the energy shifts. People respond to confidence. They are drawn to those who carry themselves with certainty and purpose. It is not about arrogance or pretending to be something you are not. It is about trusting yourself and knowing that you are worthy of the opportunities in front of you. Even in difficult moments, confidence can be your greatest strength. There will be times when things do not go as planned, when rejection stings, and when self-doubt creeps in. But in those moments, remind yourself that setbacks do not define you. The way you respond to them does. Instead of seeing failure as proof that you are not good enough, see it as evidence that you are trying, learning, and growing. Every person who has ever achieved something great has faced failure. What sets them apart is their ability to keep going despite it. Life rewards those who believe in themselves. When you act as if everything is always working out for you, you create an inner strength that keeps you moving forward. You stop questioning whether you deserve good things and start expecting them. You trust that even if things do not happen immediately, they will happen at the right time. And that belief alone changes the way you carry yourself, the way you approach challenges, and the way opportunities unfold in your life. So walk into every room with your head held high, speak with conviction, take action even when you feel uncertain, because when you start acting as if everything is working in your favor, life has a way of proving you right. Confidence is not about knowing the future. It is about trusting that no matter what happens, you have what it takes to handle it. Trusting the process is one of the hardest, yet most rewarding things you can do in life. There will be moments when things do not go as planned, when doors close unexpectedly, and when setbacks make you question whether you are on the right path. It is in these moments that faith becomes essential. Trusting the process means believing that even when things seem uncertain, everything is unfolding exactly as it should. It means understanding that delays are not denials, and that sometimes what seems like a failure is actually redirection towards something better. People often become discouraged when they do not see immediate results. They plant seeds, but lose patience before they have the chance to grow. But just because you cannot see progress does not mean it is not happening. Some of the most significant transformations occur beneath the surface where they are not yet visible. A tree does not grow overnight, but that does not mean it is not growing. In the same way, your dreams and goals are taking shape, even if you cannot yet see the full picture. The key to trusting the process is to let go of the need for control. So often, people want things to happen in a specific way at a specific time, and when that does not happen, they assume something is wrong. But what if the delays were actually protecting you? What if the closed doors were redirecting you towards something far greater than what you had originally planned? When you stop resisting and start flowing with life, you begin to see that everything is working out exactly as it should. There are countless stories of people who faced rejection after rejection, only to later realize that those setbacks were blessings in disguise. The job that did not work out made space for an even better opportunity. The relationship that ended made way for self-growth and a deeper connection with the right person. The struggle that seemed impossible to overcome built resilience and strength that would later become invaluable. Nothing in life is wasted. Every experience, whether good or bad, is shaping you for what is to come. Doubt will always try to creep in, especially when things are not happening as quickly as you would like. But in those moments, remind yourself that just because you cannot see the full plan does not mean it does not exist. Life has a way of aligning things perfectly, even if it does not happen on your timeline. The best thing you can do is keep moving forward with faith, knowing that everything is happening for a reason. When you embrace this mindset, you free yourself from unnecessary worry and frustration. You begin to see challenges as part of a bigger picture. And you begin to see patience to allow things to unfold in their own time. So trust the process. Believe that life is always working in your favor, because one day you will look back and realize that every step, every delay, and every struggle was leading you exactly where you were meant to be. Life is not happening to you, it is happening for you. Every experience, whether joyful or painful, is shaping you into the person you are meant to become. Often people look at their struggles and think they are being punished or that life is unfair. But what if every challenge was actually a gift? What if every difficult moment was preparing you for something greater? When you shift your perspective and start seeing life as something that is working in your favor, everything changes. You begin to move through life with a sense of trust, knowing that even if things do not make sense right now, they will eventually lead you to where you are meant to be. Many times people hold on to disappointment because they believe things should have gone differently. They replay situations in their minds, wondering what they could have done better or why things did not work out. But dwelling on the past only creates unnecessary suffering. What if instead of questioning why something happened, you simply accepted that it was meant to be that way? What if you trusted that whatever left your life was never truly meant for you, and what is meant for you will never pass you by? When you embrace this mindset, you stop resisting life. You stop trying to force things to happen and instead allow them to unfold naturally. Letting go of control is not easy, but it is necessary. So many people spend their lives worrying about things that are out of their hands. They stress over outcomes, fear the unknown, and try to manipulate situations to fit their expectations. But true peace comes when you release that need for control and trust that life is taking you exactly where you need to go. Every delay, every closed door, every unexpected turn is part of a larger plan that you may not fully understand yet. Think about a time when something did not work out the way you wanted, only for you to later realize it was for the best. Maybe you did not get the job you desperately wanted, only to be offered an even better opportunity later. Maybe a relationship ended, and at the time it felt like the worst thing in the world, but later you saw how it led you to someone who was truly right for you. These moments serve as proof that life is always working in your favor, even when it does not seem like it. The more you trust that life is on your side, the easier it becomes to navigate challenges. Instead of seeing difficulties as obstacles, you start viewing them as opportunities for growth. Instead of fearing change, you embrace it, knowing that it is leading you somewhere better. Life is constantly shifting, evolving, and creating new opportunities. The sooner you accept this and trust the journey, the more at peace you will be. So believe with all your heart that everything is always working out for you. Because when you do, it actually does.